Welcome back, Tiger Sports fans, to the fifth episode of Tiger Sports Nation. I'm Jack Crane.
And I'm Francisco Villa. DePauw Athletics are into their second week of team practice. We bring you guys a perspective on what training sessions are like with DePauw's cross-country coach, Kori Stoffregen. Coach Stoffregen has been the head men and women's cross-country coach and track and field coach since 1996. In his 22-year tenure, Stoffregen has won 27 cross-country and track conference championships, and he has earned Conference Coach of the Year honors 26 times.
Stoffregen has coached 32 All-Americans at DePauw, including national champion Colin Smith in the discus at the 1998 NCAA Division III Outdoor Championships. Our assistant sports director, Drew Benton, did a Zoom interview with Stoffregen about what practice has been like this fall.
We've got both the track and cross country teams going. So we both started on Tuesday, and we're practicing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays from 4 to 6. And so far, so good. We were able to, get workouts and stuff to kids, prior to this. So their level of fitness is actually pretty good, at this point for just seeing them now. So. But it's kind of a day-to-day thing. So, we're seeing who's able to come to practice and gonna try and get something done every day. And, we'll probably start doing some time trials here in a couple of weeks so they have something to look forward to and things like that. And then just kind of hope that the weather stays nice. It's a lot easier to go to track practice when it's nice outside than it is if it's bad. So we're making the best of it, doing the best we can.
All right. Awesome. What are you looking forward to most about this season?
Getting to compete, I think is what everybody's looking forward to. And so, we're really keeping our fingers crossed the time we get to next winter and spring that we can have an indoor season and even potentially a couple cross country races and then an outdoor season. And so a lot of the conference coaches, we've been putting together what an indoor season might look like, a cross country outdoor season might look like, trying to have all our ducks in a row when we do find out what, next semester is going to be like. And so, that's the biggest concern is that, that one, we get everybody back and we get a chance to start competing and then kind of go from there. So losing last spring for track, it not only didn't get to compete in the spring, but every season we're building from one season to the next. And so, especially our freshmen, they really didn't get a chance to do much, last spring for track. And so, they're still kind of lost and not sure where they're at. And so now we got to work a little bit more magic to try and get them to, to that next level. And so that's what we're trying to get done this winter or, this fall a little bit more to try and find some progress. And then we'll see where we're at when we get going next semester.
Yeah, definitely. Has it been weird not having some of the upperclassmen on campus?
Yeah, no, it's very, very different. And again, it's really, affecting not only our freshmen, but our sophomores too. Because now our sophomores who are on campus, they got to grow up in a hurry because that's who we're counting on right now, for our leadership and for motivation and things like that. And, and then, the freshmen, it's really tough for them because, typically, like with cross country, we'll have them in a week before school starts. And so that's a week of they're getting to their teammates, they're getting to me and really understanding our culture and the things that we do. And they've missed out on all of that. And so everything's a little bit more individually based and what we've been able to connect with them and, the few sophomores that are able to interact with them and our upperclassmen are reaching out too, but it's still not the same. And so, it is very different and not so much in a physical sense, but in that mental and emotional realm that we need some of that leadership.
Lastly, how have your expectations or plans for this season changed, due to the virus?
Yeah. That's a great question. And, I don't, I want to keep it as normal as possible, but I just don't know how it's going to be. I mean, we've got some kids with, a lot of our kids have really nice goals and really challenging goals. And you want to help them get to that goals. And with the pandemic and stuff, I mean, that's a huge hurdle, obviously, for them to, to achieve that stuff. And so, the mindsets kind of moved from looking at things a little bit more long-term to almost daily, what can we get done in a day-to-day type fashion. And so that's that. I think that's how things have, I guess for me, has changed a little bit more in terms of, I still got things out there long-term that I hope we can accomplish and stuff too, but it's more, what can we get done daily?
Thank you, Coach Stoffregen, for doing that interview with us. Now, on to the Tiger Sports Time Capsule. On October 7, 2007, men's golf won the Small College Classic and broke several records in the process. DePauw shot a tournament record 293 in Saturday's first round and finished with a record 591 on the way to capturing the first place at Deer Creek Golf Club. Lindenwood finished second with the 597, followed by Thomas More College at 602 and Anderson at 606. Lindenwood's John Dold was a medalist with the 137. DePauw's Chase King shot a tournament record 67 in today's second round for a two-day total of 143 and a second-place finish. Rob Harper tied for fourth with the 148, including Saturday's 69. Danny Stetson was tied for eighth with the 149, followed by Peter Holler in 16th at 152, and Jake Walsh in a tie for 20th at 155. Michael Reed played as an individual and tied for 10th with a 150.
On October 6, 2007, the women's volleyball team improved to 17-7 on the season and extended its win streak to 5 straight with wins over Illinois College and Bluffton. Katie Larson paced the Tigers with 12 kills against Illinois College, while Allie Smith totaled 24 assists and Sarah Drew added 21. Kate Carrico recorded 6 service aces and 17 digs, while Adrian Cobb totaled 5 blocks. Aaron Cunningham led DePauw with 14 kills against Bluffton, while Drew had 35 assists and 15 digs. Kristen Chenoweth led with 3 service aces, while Cobb had 9 blocks.
On October 7, 2005, the men's soccer team played unbeaten in the SAC play with a 1-0 win over Southern. The Tigers improved to 6-2-1 overall and 2-0 in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, and the Pirates dropped to 7-2-2 overall and 2-1 in the SAC. Nick Knowles scored the game's lone goal at 8 on an assist from Craig Lippincott. The Tigers outshot Southwestern 9-3, with each team recording 3 corner kicks. John Fenley recorded his 3rd straight shutout and totaled 3 saves, while Stephen Harbin had 3 saves for the Pirates.
And lastly, on October 4th, 2004, the DePauw football team defeated Suwanee 27-13 on Old Gold Weekend. DePauw freshman running back Jeremiah Marks rushed for a career-high 182 yards and 2 touchdowns, while junior quarterback Ross Wiedhoff rushed for 106 and threw for 147 yards. DePauw improved to 4-2 overall and 2-1 in the SCAC, while Suwanee dropped to 1-5 overall and 0-2 in the SCAC. DePauw outgained Suwanee 445 to 343 yards, including a 298-54 rushing advantage, with the Tigers averaging 7.7 yards per play. Defensively, DePauw sacked Suwanee 3 times, with Dustin Hurdle recording 2 and Rob Camfield finishing with 1. Aaron Key led the Tigers' defense with 10 tackles on the day. Suwanee totaled 4 sacks, with Donald Allen totaling 2 and Kyle Joyce and Mike Glanton adding 1 each. George Twitty led the team with 12 tackles.
And that will do it for this episode of Tiger Sports Nation. If you enjoy, make sure to leave a like, share, and leave a comment. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Francisco Vila.
And I'm Jack Crane, and as always,
Roll
roll
Tigs.
Tigs.